You've heard Billie Eilish's song about it? But what actually was the woolly mammoth? This iconic beast from the Ice Age is just one of many extinct giants that once roamed our planet. In today's episode, we will meet some of the most spectacular beasts that ever lived and find out how they vanished from the face of the earth. So let's get started with the first extinct giant on our list. Towering over modern elephants, this shaggy beast braved freezing climates before vanishing about 4,000 years ago. Often confused with mammoths, mastodons had straighter tusks and browsed in forests before being wiped out by climate shifts in early humans. The mastodon was a large mammal that lived in North and South America during the Pleistocene epoch. Standing over 12 feet tall on its hind legs, this predator was fast, deadly, and likely scared even saber-tooths off their kill. The short-faced bear, also known as Arctatus simus, was a species of bear that lived in North America during the Pleistocene epoch. As big as a modern elephant, this slow-moving giant could stand upright and had massive claws to fend off predators. Native to New Zealand, these colossal birds were hunted to extinction by humans in less than 200 years. Which of these creatures was your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching. The moa was a large, flightless bird that lived in New Zealand until its extinction in the 15th century. There were several species of moa, and the largest one, the Dinosaurs robustus, could grow up to 12 feet tall and weigh over 500 pounds. Moa were flightless because their ancestors had evolved from white-throated rails that flew over from Australia. Over time, they lost their ability to fly because there were no predators in New Zealand. Moa were herbivores, and they grazed on plants and berries. They were flightless, but they could still run fast, up to 50 miles per hour. Unfortunately, when humans arrived in New Zealand around 1300 AD, they hunted the moas for food. They also introduced pigs, dogs, and cats that competed with the moas for food and sometimes killed them directly. Within 200 years of human arrival, all moa species were extinct. The giant ground sloth, also known as Megatherium, is a massive creature that lived in South America during the Pleistocene epoch. It was one of the largest terrestrial mammals of all time, weighing up to 4 tons. The giant ground sloth had a long and shaggy coat of fur that covered its body and hung down its sides like a thick blanket. This fur served as insulation, helping the animal to regulate its body temperature in the fluctuating South American climate. The giant ground sloth was a herbivore, and its diet consisted of plants, leaves, grass, and fruits. It used its strong claws to grasp branches and strip them of foliage. The giant ground sloth went extinct around 10,000 years ago, likely due to a combination of factors, including climate change, habitat loss, and competition with other large mammals. It was one of the largest and heaviest land predators of its time. The short-faced bear was well adapted for its role as an apex predator. It had long and powerful forelimbs that it used to crush bones, and its sharp claws were perfect for tearing flesh. The bear's short and broad face gave it a distinctive appearance. It had a short muzzle and a wide mouth filled with large teeth that were used for crushing and shearing through tough animal tissue. The short-faced bear was incredibly fast and agile, despite its size. It could run up to 30 miles per hour and change direction quickly, making it a formidable hunter. Although the exact cause of its extinction is unknown, it's believed that climate change and competition for resources with other predators may have played a role. It was related to the mammoth, but it had a shorter, stockier build, with shorter and straighter tusks. This ancient elephant had bizarre downward-curving tusks and roamed Africa, Asia, and Europe millions of years ago. Dinotherium was an ancient relative of modern elephants that lived in Africa, Asia, and Europe during the Miocene and Pliocene epochs. It was a large mammal with a distinctive pair of tusks that curved backward towards its shoulders. The dinosaur's tusks were unlike those of any other elephant relative and are thought to have been used for display and defense. Fossilized evidence suggests that dinosaur teeth were primarily herbivores, feeding on vegetation such as leaves, grass, and fruit. They used their tusks to strip bark from trees and access hard-to-reach foliage. The dinosaur's extinction is thought to have been caused by a combination of factors, including habitat loss, climate change, and competition with other large mammals. The American mastodon reached heights of up to 12 feet at the shoulder and weighed several tons. It had a thick coat of hair to keep it warm in cold climates, and its large ears helped regulate its body temperature. The mastodon was a herbivore, and its diet consisted of leaves, twigs, and aquatic plants. It used its tusks to strip bark from trees and reach high foliage. Climate change is believed to have played a significant role in the mastodon's extinction. Its rising temperatures and changing precipitation patterns led to the disappearance of the mastodon's preferred habitats. Additionally, early humans may have hunted the mastodon for its meat and ivory, contributing to its demise. With fangs up to 11 inches long, this apex predator was built for ambush and ruled the ancient plains of North and South America. After the dinosaurs, this monstrous serpent ruled prehistoric rivers, large enough to crush crocodiles with ease. Titanoboa was a genus of gigantic snakes that lived in what is now North America during the late Cretaceous period. It was the largest snake known to have ever existed, reaching lengths of up to 50 feet. Titanoboa's massive size allowed it to prey on large animals such as crocodiles, turtles, and even other snakes. It used its powerful muscles and sharp teeth to constrict and swallow its victims whole. Titanoboa lived near bodies of water where it could ambush its prey and regulate its body temperature. It was also likely able to go for long periods without food, thanks to its slow metabolism. Like many other reptiles, Titanoboa laid eggs and gave birth to live young. Its eggs were likely leathery and soft-shelled, allowing them to be flexible and easy to carry. The exact cause of Titanoboa's extinction is unknown, but it's believed that changes in climate and habitat may have played a role. As the Cretaceous period drew to a close, the climate became drier and more seasonal, which may have reduced the availability of Titanoboa's preferred prey. The saber-toothed cat, scientifically known as Smilodon fatalis, was an apex predator during the Pleistocene epoch. Its distinctive, long, and sharp canine teeth were perfect for delivering bone-crushing bites. The saber-toothed cat was larger than modern tigers and lions, weighing up to 600 pounds. It had a powerful bite force of around 1,000 pounds per square inch, enabling it to slice through flesh and muscle with ease. These cats preferred open grasslands where their prey was abundant. They hunted large mammals such as deer, bison, and horses, using their speed and agility to chase down their prey. The saber-toothed cat's longevity can be attributed to its adaptability and success as a hunter. However, their population began to decline around 10,000 years ago, possibly due to climate change or competition for resources. Today, saber-toothed cats are extinct. But their legacy lives on in popular culture, and scientific studies continue to unravel the secrets of these fascinating creatures. Woolly mammoths evolved in Siberia around 500,000 years ago, perfectly adapted to cold, dry climates. Their thick coats and fat layers kept them warm, while their large size helped conserve body heat. Woolly mammoths were well equipped for icy conditions. They used their tusks to dig through deep snow in search of food, and their trunks could scoop up huge handfuls of frozen grasses and shrubs. They lived across northern continents, including North America, Europe, and Asia, where fossils have been found. Their population thrived until about 14,000 years ago, when temperatures rose rapidly. This change in climate caused the melting of the ice sheets and transformed mammoth steppe into wooded areas unsuitable for these grazers. Humans also hunted woolly mammoths for their meat and ivory, which likely contributed to their eventual extinction. Despite their impressive adaptations, woolly mammoths couldn't withstand the changing climate and human pressure, leaving us with only their fossils and the legends they inspired. Number 8. Woolly mammoth, the Ice Age elephant. Now let's move on to number 7, saber-toothed cat, nature's bone-crushing predator. Moving on to No. 6, mastodon, the mammoth's chunky cousin. Now, let's take a look at number 5, Titanoboa, the 50-foot nightmare snake. Next up is No. 4, short-faced bear, the speed demon of bears. Now let's move on to No. 3, Dinotherium, the backward-tusked elephant. Next up is No. 2, giant ground sloth. Finally, we reach No. 1, Moa, the 12-foot flightless bird. And there you have it. Folks, 10 extinct giants that once ruled the earth.